Good morning, UMA Community Clinic family. Today is the Wednesday before, I'm going to call it Friends and Family Day. I have feelings about this holiday that I will keep to myself, but happy Friends and Family Day Eve. I am a yoga therapist. I'm here on the land of the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations people. This land belonged to them, and they belonged to the land, and then the land was stolen from them by colonizers and enslavers. I would like to give a moment, my own moment of gratitude for their stewardship of this most beautiful part of the world that I call my hometown. I'm so glad that you're here. We'll be doing mat yoga. There's my mat back there this time this week. So grab your yoga mat while I welcome you to class. My usual reminders, if you have any injuries, please be mindful of your injuries as we move our bodies in ways. Sometimes you may feel discomfort, but if you have pain, that's a big fat warning sign. So please be mindful of your bodies as we go through with our time together. If you need to take a break, please make that happen for yourself. And a break can be laying on your back. Your break can be sitting up or even standing up and just taking some smooth breaths while you're doing that, and rejoin when you're ready. I have a blanket and towel here on the floor that I'm going to be using to show how you can pad your mat or the floor, whatever you are practicing yoga on. And if you have sensitive knees, which there's a lot of bony, hard things in our knees and the floor, sometimes they don't get along with each other. So you don't want to not do the practice because of the knee thing. You want to pad your mat or the floor you're on and make it comfortable for you. Yoga should not be painful, should not be an awful time. We use things around us that we don't necessarily have to run out and buy to make the yoga work for us. So it's really simple. We can use household items. I do have a yoga blanket there. These are actually called saddle blankets, and somehow they got named they came from Mexico initially, but somebody named them Mexican blankets, which is not quite accurate. They are blankets that are used under the saddles of horses, and they're made out of really nice cotton, and they're kind of dense. Any blanket will do, and any towel will do. You can use a bath towel. All of it's just, we don't have to go out and run out and spend money on things for yoga. So we'll start with a grounding process. And what that is just taking a little time to readjust our attention to the space that we are in right now, and leaving Thanksgiving preparations and all the things to the side. I was talking to our Tech Diva host, Shalyn, that I have to later on run out and go get Thanksgiving dinner for my mom and I. So, of course, that's in the back of my mind. But for now, I'll set that off to the side. And we'll be using our 5 senses to ground. And again, grounding is just kind of bringing our awareness into the time that we're about to spend together, and setting those distractions and life in general, setting that outside the room until we're done, because it will be there waiting for us. So sitting still, I'm going to sit on the stool for now, and then I'll get back on the mat, but sit comfortably. You may cross your legs if you want, or you can extend them straight out, but whichever position of your legs that you use or do, just make sure you're sitting up really tall. That's really important. We want to strengthen our spine by lifting it up and pulling in the belly button instead of letting it all hang out and creating poor posture, and puts a lot of stress on your low back when you don't sit straight up. It stacks the bones of the spine one on top of the other, and that is how your torso is supported by the spine. So dropping your chin down to your chest, and just hold here for now. While we're here like this, just take some breaths through your nose and see if you notice any scents or fragrances or aromas. We're using our sense of smell, and I have the diffuser going over there, and I also have a load of laundry going, so I can smell whiffs of the detergent And I can smell whiffs of my little diffuser over there. So see what you smell. You may smell breakfast or coffee or whatever you smell. And then you can lift your chin. We're going to have a look around the room. We do this every single week, but we're looking around with fresh eyes. So noticing the colors of your things that are in your room and the materials that the things are made from, glass and fabric and different kinds of fabric and baskets and plants and things. Just have a look around. See what you notice. Chairs and tables and all the things. Just having a look. Noticing if any one color, I'm going to say green for mine because I have some bottles there. Green, sparkling water bottle, and the top to the juice bottle, green, and the handle of the Swiffer is green. So see what color pops out for you. The leaves of the tree, green. And so see what you notice around your space, the prominent or dominant, I should say dominant color. We'll move on to sense of sound or sense of hearing. And since listening to sounds inside your space. And then moving our awareness to the sounds outdoors. So I hear a worker hammering something in the distance. No birds around right now. Sense of taste, I'm down to just toothpaste and water, which has no, well, unflavored, regular water, so just toothpaste for me. And then we'll move our awareness to our sense of touch. So just taking one hand to the opposite shoulder and just brushing down. This is called arm brushes. They can be used in times of stress and anxiety and triggering. Helps to kind of a distraction a bit and helps to soothe and calm the nervous system. So while we're doing this, noticing the fabric of your top, whatever that is, and then the skin of your arms and then the bones in your hands. I have on a couple of rings, so I feel them. Let's change sides. So slow and easy arm brushes. These are really good, again, if you're like having a scary meeting or a nerve-wracking kind of meeting or interviewing. You can do a few of these before you actually start. And also do them on the tops of your thighs, just brushing slowly. Both hands or one hand, it doesn't matter. And this calms the nervous system down a bit. And I think that's all. Taste, touch, hearing, sight, and what's the other one? Oh, well, it'll come to me later. So I'm going to get back on my mat now. And we will start officially in cross-leg seated. There's a couple of things about this blanket or towel I want to talk about real quickly. You can sit on top of whatever you're using, or you can bring your hip, they're called sit bones. It's where the hip joints are. You can kind of hang those over the front edge of the blanket, and that lifts up the hips a little bit, which helps you to straighten your spine. So you can do either one. And you have to kind of wiggle around with, if you're using the front edge technique, you have to kind of wiggle around and you will find the right placement for the blanket, and then you'll always know where that is. In any other class you take, you'll find it right away, but it does take a little bit of experimenting and wiggling around to actually understand what I'm saying. But there will be a place where your pelvis kind of tips forward a bit and your spine lifts up. So see if you can find that, or again, sit right on top of the blanket or the pillow. Chin to chest, we're going to circle slow, so go either way. Use your breath. We're breathing through our nose throughout our whole class, so keeping the breath moving while we're together. We want to fill our bodies up with a lot of oxygen. Most human beings are oxygen deprived, and so we're using really big inhales and then emptying out the lungs completely. Let's go the other way with the head. Breathe. So I guess in this time of Thanksgiving season, we can think of things that we are thankful for, people that we are thankful for, situations that we are thankful for. It is always a wonderful time for most of us. I mean, some people have a real struggle with this time of year due to family relationships and just things that are really hard for them to deal with. So for most of us, it's a happy occasion, but we also have to be mindful that there are, groups of people who will be alone or their families are in other parts of the world where they are. And so we do use this time to show some or have some personal gratitude for things that are going well for us. Sit up tall and turn to your right. So this is a good time for that, for the food we have and hopefully housing and work if we want work and whatever those things are. Let's move the head back and forth. Smooth and easy breath. Inhale, arms up. Sit up as tall as you can. We're going to turn to the left now. If you want, you can put your right hand on your left knee. You can bring the left hand back behind you with fingertips on the floor or your palm. You can wrap the left arm around your waist, left fingers toward the right hip. This wrapping gives a stretch to the shoulder cap, the front of your shoulder. Let's move the head again. Get a little more motion in the bones and muscles around the neck. And then inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, both arms up. When you come up to center, try to sit up as tall as possible. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, up tall. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, up tall. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, up tall. Exhale, twist right. Last one. Inhale, arms up long, long arms. Exhale, twist to the left. Come back to center, extend your legs. Windshield wiper your legs, your feet, I should say, your feet. Shake out your arms, your hands. And then recross, other leg in front or on top. Breathe in and walk yourself forward. Lean forward. You can come down on your forearms or you can stay with palms pressing into the floor or pressing up on your fingertips. We want the back to stay flat. We don't want to hump back or hunch back. We want a long spine. So lift your chest and hold here. So any of the things I suggest where I say you can try your fingertips, that helps to strengthen the muscles in the hands over time. Smooth breath. And then let's walk hands to the right. So bringing your torso towards your right thigh and hold here. So you might feel a little something in your right inner thigh. You may feel something on the left side body by us turning our body the opposite way. So turning our body toward the right. And so see what you notice. Just hold here. Spine is long and back is flat again, please. And then walking back towards the left, over toward the left. Same thing, flat palms, up on your fingertips. You get to pick. Here you might feel a little something on the low right side, the rib cage area. You may feel something on the inside of the left thigh. Maybe. See what's true for you. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms down, fingers down on the right side. Inhale, we're gonna go side to side, up through center to the left. You wanna keep your opposite butt on the floor. So we're going, inhaling center, go to the right, the left butt may wanna lift. We wanna keep it down, that helps with the actual stretch. If your left butt lifts off the floor, you're not having a stretch on the side. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Same thing, right buttock stays on the mat. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. We'll do one more set. Inhale center, exhale right. This is the last one. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale lower your arms. Stretch out your legs again. Windshield wiper legs. Shake out your arms. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Do a little foot massage. Smoothing out your breath. Massage your feet in ways that feel nice to you. Beside the nice feeling, your feet are, the nerve endings in your feet are connected to organs. And that touch or massaging stimulates those organs. So that's a bonus foot massage. It's not just how the feet feel great. It's also stimulating the internal organs. So the kidneys and the liver and the abdominal, the reproductive system, the digestive system. Breathe in here. And then exhale, walk your hands forward again. Forearms, fingertips, or flat palm. You get to choose. Keep your back flat and come as far forward as you can. You will feel maybe a little bit of something in your hip joints and the inner hamstrings. That's the stretch for the inner hamstrings and the hip opening. For the legs being, the knees being positioned like they are. This pose is called butterfly pose. Chest is lifted, the back is flat. Let's walk hands over to the right again and hold here. Take some breaths. Hands walk over to the left side. Hold here. Take some breaths. Then come back to center. Inhale, come up. Stretch out the left leg. The left leg straight out. The right knee is dropped open. The right foot is touching the inside of the left thigh. Breathe in here and left toes up too. Breathe in here and just walk forward. So this is a stretch, a great stretch for the back of the legs. So here is a stretch for the left leg. The right hip is getting a hip opener. Look down toward the left knee and keep your back flat by lifting your chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. We'll do 5 more like that. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. 4 more. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, turn. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. This is the last one on this side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms come down. Stretch out the right leg. Windshield wiper both feet and shake out your arms. Take a little And then let's change sides. So the right leg goes straight out, right toes up. Bend your left knee, let it drop out to the left. The left sole of the foot touches the inside of the right thigh. Sit up really tall. Take a breath in and then walk forward. We're gonna hold here for a few breaths. So flat palms or fingertips here. Sometimes I can get to forearms down, but I'm not warmed up enough. So do what you can. That's what I'm gonna do, what I can. Chest is lifted, spine is long, back is flat. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale, we'll do 6 of these. Twist left, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Exhale, forward. 2 more. Inhale, up. Twist, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, turn. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms down, out and down. Stretch out the left leg, windshield wiper feet. Shake out your arms. Sitting wide leg. So we want to come with legs as wide as is comfortable. So we want to feel a little stretch, but we don't want to open too much when we're overstretching these muscles on the inside. Toes are up. So I've readjusted myself so that I'm hanging on the edge. My butt is hanging on the edge, the front edge of my blanket, just so that I can reposition my spine so that I'm sitting up taller than before. We'll sit here just for a few breaths. So toes are pointing up. When you flex your feet or engage the foot in any way, it actually turns on all the muscles in the entire leg. So this is called a passive toning, passive strengthening by just flexing the feet. Or when we engage our arms versus just having the arms out, but when we turn on the muscle, all the muscles in the arms are engaged. Smooth breath. Breathe in and lean over to your right. So we're going to put the right forearm on top of the right leg. You have some options here. You can put the forearm on the outside of the right leg. You can put your forearm on the inside. So please choose what feels best. I'm going on the top for now. My back has been, I think I tweaked my back on the several days in a row on the airplane from pushing these overhead bins up that were too heavy for me to do alone, but I was the only one there at that moment. And so I had some really bad pain 2 days ago where I could barely stand up, which was crazy. Anyway, it's much better. I kept moving as best I could, and I took a couple of ibuprofen, so it is better, but it's still tight back there. So I will not be doing that ever again. This particular aircraft has terrible overhead bins. They're too big, and when they're full, they could weigh up to 400 pounds, which is ridiculous. Anyhow, enough about work. So just leaning to the side. This is a stretch for the left side of your rib cage, and again the inner hamstring. So we're just holding here while I ruminate about my other job. But yeah, that taught me a lesson. Like, don't do that alone. Ask for help. Ask for another crew member to come help me, and I'll help them. Bring the left arm straight up, and then the left arm over toward the right. This just deepens that, or enhances that stretch by bringing that arm over and across. And then inhale, come up, both arms up. You might be able to feel the left side muscles kind of go back to where they should be. It's called a rebound. Gonna exhale, left forearm front, on top, or behind the left leg. We'll start first. First, we'll start with the right hand on hip. Just hold here. And then raise the right arm straight up, and then bring the right arm over toward the left. So the right bicep is near the right ear. And hold here. You may feel a stretch toward the waistline area of your right side, maybe, where a belt would sit if you had on a belt. Inhale to center, we're going back to the first side. And the left arm over toward the left ear. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the left, right arm toward right ear. Inhale, center. Left arm, left ear. This will be the last one. Inhale, center. Lean over, exhale, right arm, right ear. And then come back to the middle. We'll hold here again. Feet are flexed up. Flat back. Palms or fingertips. Or forearms. And inhale, walk yourself up, bring your legs together. And wipe your feet, shake out arms. And we'll recross the legs again. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Interlace your fingers. We've done this a million times. Seated and on our mats. We've done them both. Breathe in here. Exhale, push. We're going to hold here for just a few breaths. So arms are straight out from the shoulders. So they're not hanging low unless that's more comfortable. They are parallel to the floor, pushing the palms away. I actually want you to roll your shoulders forward for this one. Normally I'm screaming shoulder over hip, but this gives an additional stretch across your back when you roll your shoulders forward in this particular one. Sitting up tall, breathe through your nose. And inhale, lift, palms up toward the sky. This is also good therapy for your wrists, especially if you are challenged with carpal tunnel syndrome. So the biceps are near the ears as best you can. Try to straighten your elbows. This is a side body stretch. And inhale, cactus arm. We'll hold here and take a couple breaths. This is a chest opener. The arms out like this. You can even pull the arms back behind you a little bit to get a deeper stretch across the chest. We'll start from the beginning. Hands in front of your heart. Excuse me, from cactus arms. We inhale. Interlace, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. We'll do 2 more rounds. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. 1 more. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer, hands hold here. Drop your hands down, stretch out your legs again, shake out arms and legs. Let's come onto our back. So here, I don't really need to pad my mat, but it's kind of nice to have a cushion for my shoulder blades. So you may do that if you're interested to do that, and you can make the padding as thick or thin as you want. I have this blanket. It's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 8 layers the way I have it folded. So it's kind of cushy. So we're coming here with feet flat on the mat. Knees up. We're going to extend the right leg up and hold here. You can grab onto the leg, your pant leg, your calf, your Some can reach pinky fingers around the, excuse me, peace sign fingers around the big toe. And whatever you do, you want to straighten out the leg as best you can. Okay, you just hold here. So the foot is flexed, toes pointing toward above your head. You point and flex the foot. This is a stretch for the front, the shin when you point, and a stretch for the calf when you flex. Okay, notice if you notice how that feels. Let's circle the right foot. Let's circle the right foot the opposite direction. Bend the knee and hang on to your bent knee with interlaced hands. Pull the knee towards you and hold here. So this is stretch for the back of the thigh, right thigh. Hold on here and circle the foot again. Opposite way. And inhale, lift the right foot up again. Exhale, we're going to take our time going down. So we're not just throwing the leg down on the floor, use the abdominal muscles. And then bring the right foot on the mat, right knee up, extend the left foot up. Hold on wherever. And so I feel right away the back of my left leg is much tighter than the right side. Point and flex the foot, left foot. Circle left foot. Reverse the circle of the left foot. And bend the left knee, hang on to the left knee or shin with interlaced hands. Pull that knee towards your chest. Hold here. Breathe through your nose. Circle the left foot again. Opposite way. And extend the left foot up again and slowly lower. Take your time. Use your abs. Control your lowering of your left leg all the way down to the floor. Right leg extends out. Inhale, both arms up. Take a big stretch here. Ooh. Big stretch. And then exhale, knees to chest. And hold here. Both knees to chest and hold here. So this is a stretch also with both knees together towards your chest for the very low spine. Also the backs of the thighs, but the low spine. And let's rock side to side. This is a massage for the back. And try to come over to each side as you go back and forth. That's a little massage for the fleshy parts of your hips. You can also stay more vertical, but there's a little extra when you go all the way to one side. Come back to the middle. Set both feet on the floor. We're going to windshield wipe with a knee. So arms come out in a T shape. Just going back and forth with the knees, both knees at the same time, same direction. Drop your knees both to the right, hold here. You want a little extra twist, a little extra deep in the twist a little, can hook the right heel on the outside of the left knee. So that deepens the twist and you may feel a little additional stretch on the left from the waist down, the outside of the left leg. And inhale, knees center. Exhale, knees to the left. Continue to breathe. If you want to hook the left heel to the outside of the right foot, give that a try and see if you like it. Come back to center. We're going to move into what's called happy baby. So we're bending the knees, feet toward the ceiling. Knees are bent, legs are separated to make space for your torso. You can place your hands, options, on the inside on the arch side of your feet. Traditionally, we hang on to the outside, the pinky side of the feet. You can hang on to your ankles. Wrap your arms behind your knees. You can use no arms or hands at all. So you get to pick. I guess you can do peace sign fingers here. Smooth breath. Let's rock our baby side to side. Checking on your breathing, checking on your facial muscles. So this happy baby is a hip opener. Stretch for the inside of the thighs and the backs of the thighs. The rocking is a massage. And come back to stillness, feet flat on the mat, feet together, and drop the knees apart. So this is called supine butterfly. We did the seated version of this in butterfly pose before we massaged our feet. So this is a version of that on your back. Hip opener, inner thigh opener, or inner thigh stretch. I sometimes go to sleep like this, not all night, but I relax like this and let that stretch happen. And what just happened to let's see, something just happened to our. Oh, there we are. Okay. I don't know if my signal dropped.
I accidentally pressed something.
Huh?
I accidentally pressed something. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Okay. So we were in supine, thank you, supine pigeon. Supine pigeon, Lord have mercy. Supine butterfly. Oh. Let's see.
It's still live on YouTube. It's my computer.
Okay. So we will go into final rest since we're in our last few minutes anyway. Shallon, thank you so much. So I want you to lay or sit, whatever's comfortable for you. I know we were just laying down, so if you'd like to stay there in corpse pose, that is perfect. You can also lay in side corpse, which means bring your knees up to your chest and then turn onto one side. Doesn't matter which side. The bottom arm turns into your pillow. You can hang out there. And in final rest, I'm going to just name a few things and I'm going to go quiet. But noticing the air on your skin and the temperature of the air compared to you. So it may in this room it's much cooler than me, so my hands are really cold right now. I mean, I'm not complaining, but that's what's happening here. But noticing the temperature of your skin, of the air, warm, neutral, cooler. Noticing the parts of you that are touching the floor. Noticing a feeling of settling. So letting go, sinking. And noticing the quality of your breath. When you're ready, turn your head from side to side, wiggle fingers and toes. You want to take a final big stretch, however you are positioned, whether on the floor or seated. Big stretch, and when you're ready, come up to seated. And I want to thank all of you for checking out the Learning Library, and I wish you a pleasant holiday with your friends and family and loved ones and all that, and wishing for you some really good food. May you be happy. May your life have meaning, and may you be an instrument for social change. Thank you so much. See you next week.